before we get into this vlog, I also just wanted to post this little clip in and add that I recently went to go see my personal doctor, and we talked about some different things that I really don't want to disclose to you guys, just personal stuff with my health. And one thing that he said really stuck with me. And I think that a lot of people that watch my channel can use this information because you guys are either in school to be in healthcare right now or looking into healthcare or just interested with the field in general. But one thing he said, it's really important for healthcare workers to get their own health together, you know, so that it's easier for you to help patients. There's a lot of people in the medical field that help with other people's health, and they're not the most healthiest person themselves, whether that be physically or mentally. So I just want to say, if you are looking into healthcare, please make sure that you're taking the proper steps as far as physical health and mental health on your own, because it's going to be much easier to assist patients if you're on the same level of, like if you're on a better level of health than them. But anyway, let's get into the video. Good morning, you guys. So guess who finally stopped being cheap and bought some iCloud storage on her phone so that she won't keep running out of space? Guess who? Look left, look right. Wait, this is the right, this is the left, so ignore that. But yeah, it's me. So I can finally not have to worry about that. I just uploaded and I'm still feeling like this is a shocker, and it's only $2.99 a month. So in reality, I could have did the right thing in life, but I just didn't want to. But here we are now. So anyway, I've been here for about an hour. Pretty slow start. I'm actually working on some chemistry homework. I have a telemedicine coming up that I'm going to check in, but other than that, we're off to a slow start. Was not here yesterday. I had to handle some personal business, but let's see where today takes us. So I think on my lunch break, I'm finally going to get some stuff to decorate my little nursing cart. I'm going to be serious about it and do that on my lunch break. Stop that. Oh no, I'll clean that up. Stop that McDonald's coffee. This I made at home. It's just basically juice and ice. I ain't make nothing. And then I did go ahead and buy this plant. I bought 2 plants. One I left at home, and this one I brought to work with me. And I'm really just kind of going to try and focus on keeping it alive and just having something nice to look at. So yeah. So I wanted to show you guys, this is a new scrub top. The bottoms already had these from Heart and Soul, but what I did is I bought like probably 5 new tops, but I didn't buy any bottoms because I was like, you know what, if I start getting, because I really didn't want to get the scrub tops with like designs on them and stuff, because I think that is just so old lady-ish and ugly. But this one I was like, okay, it's kind of cute, like I can stand it. So I went ahead and got it, and then I was like, you know what, I should have bottoms at home that match, and these ones match perfectly. So y'all will see me kind of throughout the week or whatever wearing some of my new ones with just bottoms that I already had. But yeah, I thought this is cute, and I don't know, I kind of want y'all opinion. Do you like scrub tops that have patterns on them, or would you prefer just to wear a plain color? Okay, you guys, so I've never shown you this before, but this is just me preparing for my doctor to do cryotherapy, and that is just super, super cold liquid nitrogen, and the doctor uses this to freeze different things off of the skin. I do believe that liquid nitrogen is also used for other things in the medical field, but I'm not exactly sure. There is a safety glove that you can technically wear when doing this, and also that filter y'all see there, but it's too much. So I just kind of do it with my bare hands, and I just be really careful not to get it on me. And the filter is just really hard to use, so I'm just pouring it straight in. So obviously I have the finished product, and this is just me carrying it to the doctor so he can start the procedure. So literally, you guys, right after that, we had a walk-in for a laceration. I know certain clinics don't accept walk-ins, but we do it on a if we have time basis, basically. So people can come in and ask to be seen, but if we're too busy or if it's not literally an emergency, then they won't be seen. But we had a little bit of time, and it was a laceration, so I was setting up for suturing, and then things happened. So this is me trying to work fast. So depending on where you work, you might have to have a pretty good stomach. So this is just the aftermath. Sometimes it has even looked worse than this, like a crime scene after suturing. But I don't know, this one wasn't as bad. But I'm just showing you guys, as an MA, you do have to clean up after procedures. So that's kind of sucky, but it's just part of the job, you know. So yeah. So yeah, that shows you how everything can go from boring to exciting real quick. So now I finally can just sit down after all of that. Yeah, I'm like actually tired, but it's getting close to lunch, so I'm ready to get like these last couple patients out so I can go eat and run an errand. Okay guys, so literally none of my plan worked. We ended up getting super busy to the point where I wasn't even sure if I was gonna eat, which I knew wouldn't have been a good idea because I didn't eat breakfast this morning, so I was super starving. Someone coming? No. So anyway, I ended up having to literally draw blood for my own patient rather than sending her to the lab because they were super busy in the lab too. I'll tell you about that when I get home because it was a whole little ordeal, but I was like, nope, I'm not missing lunch today. Like, I'm hungry, I gotta eat. But little did I know the doctor had a meeting today. I didn't know that, so I had a little extra time, but regardless, had to make sure I ate. Now I just had another patient walk in that fell down at school. We don't see pediatrics, we see anybody 13 and up, so he's an older kid, and I'm just like, sit down somewhere. Like, how are you falling down at school? You too old. Sit down. So now I gotta deal with this. Okay, so I got that kid down in x-ray, getting x-rayed from the fall. So I'm about to try and clean both of these rooms and kind of reset and get ready for when the doctor gets back for patients to start coming in again. So yeah, I just took dude straight to x-ray. I didn't even bring him back here yet, so I have no vitals or nothing. Okay, you guys, so in other news, I don't know if I told y'all this, but the doctor was like, is that a marijuana plant? I was just like, I wish it was because I would be so rich. Charleston, want to see? You coming up in the world. You got a new boat. See, I'm coming up. Okay, guys, so I don't know how much you can really see, but it is the next day. It's Friday. I started this vlog, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't start it until Thursday, but if y'all don't know, I didn't go to work on Wednesday anyway, and the beginning of the week I think was part of another vlog. So I just wanted to do another outfit of the day. This is another new scrub set I got. It's kind of just like this new color. I don't know, I thought it would be a really cute aesthetic. I wanted to take pictures, but it's raining, so I don't know if I'm gonna get any photos today. I do plan on starting a new Instagram. Hopefully I can announce it, like insert it in the beginning of this vlog once I get it all figured out and set up. And that is just going to be for medical content. You know how like some nurses and some doctors have like Instagram pages that are just mainly. Anyway, so that's what, y'all, I gotta go trademark that. I can't believe I just had an idea like that. Oh my God, anyway, back to the outfit of the day. So now I'm gonna show y'all this. I kind of want to return these scrub bottoms. These are Dickies, I think, or Cherokee. What does it say? Yeah, they're Cherokee. They make my bottom look really nice, but this part right here is super, super tight, and then it flares out, which I think is kind of cute, but I think these are extra small, so maybe I should have just got a small, but then I feel like they would have been too big if they were a small. But yeah, the reason why I have to get mainly all my scrubs in extra small is because I don't know, like, they just don't make anything really for like super skinny or small nurses or MAs, because I just feel like I kind of can fit kid sizes if I wanted to, and they're kind of just in the mindset like, oh, only adults are MAs and nurses and stuff. But it's like, I am an adult, I'm just really tiny. Like, even this shirt, this is a small, and this is a Grey's Anatomy top, so it's really nice, but I got it on clearance because y'all know I don't be paying full price for stuff. So it's really nice, but it's a small, and you can tell like it's still kind of baggy. Like, it's not too bad, and obviously it fits, and I can grow into this if anything. But yeah, so these are the scrubs I'm wearing today. I think I'm going to go to Starbucks. I kind of wanted to be at work early because I left a bunch of stuff on my desk yesterday that needs to get done. So Fridays we only work until 12 o'clock because it's a doctor's office and we close for the weekend or whatever. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. I just keep touching my hair because obviously I'm not used to this. If y'all watch my videos, y'all always see I always wear my natural hair. But I don't know, I wanted to give it a break, so I braided down my hair myself. But I'm wondering, does this look bulky? Like, does this look big? But yeah, so I'm gonna leave my hair braided down for 2 or 3 weeks and just wear this wig. And y'all, this wig was only $210, which is not a lot, but I'm just like, does this look like a $200 wig or no? Like, I don't know. I don't remember how to buy weave and stuff anymore because it's been so long since I've worn weave, but here we are. Okay, y'all, so I'm at work ready to address the problems. So let me clock in first before I do anything, because I don't know if y'all can see this whole mess right here, but this is on my desk right now. This is Friday. I don't want to come into that on Monday, so I need to get rid of it today. Then I have a vaccine here from yesterday that I need to log in because I gave this one super late in the day and I was just ready to go home, and I was like, there's no way I'm logging this, so I'm going to log it this morning and clock in because we got to get the money. Okay, clock in. So let's address these problems. Okay, so I ordered supplies for my basically we have different hallways, so this is for my hallway. I only ordered one, but I guess I got two because they're extra small, and these got ordered on accident, so I'm like the only person that works here that can actually fit them anyway. So basically they just want me to get rid of them, which is fine because I like them because they're super tight, so I don't have to worry about no bodily fluids getting on me. And I have these betadine. Basically this is what this is for when he does procedures. I need to restock on those. This is, what is, oh my goodness, this is some cheap Kleenex. I didn't even know what that was for a second. Ain't that crazy? Then I need needles. The 18 gauge is huge. You would only use this to like what do you call it, drain, assist, but we really don't do that this often. I use these to draw up because it's just easier to get the medications into the big syringe. And then this is for ear lavages. I was running low on these, so I need to restock. And then bandage. I don't like these kind. I'm so petty. Or at least the kind I like. Let me see. Oh my gosh, that'll be okay. No, yeah, I don't like these kind because you have to like actually open the band-aid, and I like to do like the ones you just rip apart and stick onto your glove, if that makes sense. And then she gave me this bucket. I kind of don't know why because I don't need this, but maybe it was just to carry all this stuff. So yeah. And then also, this is from yesterday. I don't want to touch it because I can't remember if they're, oh, this is a stitch removal. I can see the stitch right there. So I need to clean these off and go put them in there for the person to sterilize. Yeah, it's my week to sterilize the instruments next week, and I hate it. I don't like using the autoclave. It's so annoying, but that's what I'll be doing next week. So I guess I'll get rid of that stuff first.
Wait, did they call you at all last night, doctor? Awesome. All right, I'll give them a call and find out. Maybe this next over.
So, you know, I always show you guys when my clinic provides food. So this is the breakfast they provided for us on Friday. Okay, you guys, so I just got home. I'm in my car, obviously, and I don't know if y'all can tell or not, but I am now in a totally different mood than I was when I first got to work, which sucks. I'm really annoyed because something just happened at work that really just irritated the mess out of me. So at my job, certain stuff patients can make like basically quick little appointments for. They don't actually have to see the doctor. Like if they just need a vaccine for school or something, they can make a quick appointment. That's what we're gonna call them for this video. and they just see an MA or a nurse, hurry up and pop the vaccine, bye-bye, they're gone. So we get calls, like pages throughout the day telling us when patients are there for those, and just whoever's available does them. For a long time, it was just me doing them, or felt like it was just me doing a majority of them. But then I started having issues with forgetting to document stuff in the computer and all that. So I just stopped doing them completely, because I'm like, half of these people aren't my patients. They see other doctors around this clinic. They're just here, and I was available, so I gave them the shot. So I just stopped doing them completely, because I felt like other people weren't pulling their weight. I was doing way too many of them, and then I was sitting up getting in trouble for patients that weren't mine. So anyway, today we finished about 30 minutes early. On Fridays we're done at 12. We saw our last patient like at 11:30, and I didn't want to leave that early just to get my money hours basically. So there's a page for a quick appointment, so I went and got it, and it was a TB test. I don't know if you guys are that far in school or not, because I know a lot of you guys are students, but a TB test is basically just an intradermal, I think you call it. It's just the top layer of the skin, where you put the little bubble in their arm to see if they have TB. They come back 1 to 2 days later to get it read. So basically, I'm just like, okay, this should be easy, quick. Mind you, the doctor I work for, he also has a family member there that's a physician as well. So technically, we're all on the same care team. Keep that in mind. So the patient was not the doctor that I works for patient. Of course, I'm doing stuff for other people's patient. It was his family member's patient. So I grab her, it's a TB test, whatever. I'm reading the girl's arm, and I'm like, this is positive if you ask me. So I try and go get the MA that works for her actual doctor, and I just tell her, like, hey, can you look at this patient's arm, just feel it, just to have a second opinion, because you don't want to tell somebody something's positive and it's not, or negative and it's not. And the MA, she didn't even want to look at it. She just brushed me off. I don't know if it's because it's Friday or what's wrong with these people, but people just be lazy. She's like, if you think it's positive, get the nurse. They have something to read it. Like, and she said it all nice, but at the same time, it's like, you don't even want to look at it. You just brushing her off. She's your patient, so that's crazy. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I go to the nurse. Again, we're all on the same care team. We all work for basically the same 2 doctors. So I go get the nurse, and first thing she's getting an attitude, like she don't want to get up out her seat, like just have a whole attitude for no reason. And then as we're walking in the hallway, she has the nurse to say to me, you don't know how to read a TB test? First of all, are we not in the same conversation? Like, obviously I already read the test. You're here to confirm, because if you ask me, it's positive. So we get in the room, and immediately the nurse realized what I'm talking about. She's like, oh yeah, it does look positive. Like, you can feel it. TB test, a lot of people think it goes off just seeing if they have a mark, but really it's if you can feel, what do they call it? I think it's duration or something like that. But I could literally feel a bump, like, and it was red. Like, it just looked like it was positive. And so the nurse is like, yeah, so it looks positive. But then the patient brings up, oh, I had a blood test because this happened to me before, and they said it's not positive or whatever. So we're going off through her charts and stuff. Can't find this record of this blood test. So the nurse told her, well, like, hey, we're not marking it, we're not going to mark it negative, because you basically don't have any proof of this. You said you had the paper with you. You don't have it. We can't find it on your chart. Da 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 da. So the nurse is like, okay, let's see if we can look it up. She told me to go to the lab, ask them if they can pull up the results from LabCorp. Immediately when I go into the lab, the girl in the lab has an attitude, and I'm just like, is everybody just ready to go home because it's Friday? Like, why does everybody have an attitude? And basically, I don't know, like, I just feel like people be acting like they are inconvenienced by doing their job, which is literally crazy. I'm not asking you to do anything out of the ordinary but your job. So basically, the lab girl just said flat out no. She's like, I don't have time right now. Like, I have all this stuff to do. I'll look it up later. And so I go tell the nurse, and she gets a whole attitude with me. I'm like, it's not my fault this girl don't want to look this up. So then the nurse goes in there and talks to her, and was like, the patient's in the room waiting, and she still even like said no to the nurse with an attitude, like, no, I have too much stuff to do. I'm not doing it right now. But it's like, it takes 2 seconds to type in this girl name, her date of birth, and try and find the results. So basically, then the doctor that I work for, nobody called him to get involved, but he's so nice. So that's part of the problem. He's so nice. So he went in the room, started talking to the patient. He looks at it, and he's like, yeah, it looks intermediate. Like, it looks like it could be positive to me. So he tells the girl, basically, if you think you have a copy of it at home that says it's negative, he said, just go ahead and write negative on the paper, and attach your results to it, results that nobody else has seen other than this patient saying she has negative results. So then, of course, the nurse kind of gets attitude, like, why would he tell her to write on a paper? Like, that's kind of like forgery. Like, basically, you're not supposed to write down your own medical stuff. You're supposed to have somebody else write it down. But the doctor did what he did, and then she's getting mad, like, well, he can't do that. It's not his patient. Anyway, I'm like, well, technically, we're all on the same care team, so it's his patient, and at least he's making decisions and doing his job because nobody else wants to. So, y'all, this clip done went on for 6 minutes, but it's just so irritating when people are inconvenienced by doing their job. It makes literally no sense. So I guess everybody's just rushing to leave since it's Friday. Mind you, I have a class on Friday, so here we are at 12:30, and I know I'm taking time out to say this story, but whatever. Here we are at 12:30. I have a class at 1, so I don't have time to change clothes. I don't have time to eat something. All I need to do at my place right now is grab my books and head to... And lastly, you guys, I'm not talking about my job in particular when I say this, but this was on my mind, so I did just want to say this as well. Just because somebody is a nurse or MA or a doctor, that truly does not mean they have a good heart or they have your best interest in mind. It's so many people out here doing these little LPN programs or RN programs, calling themselves a nurse, or these RMA programs, calling themselves a medical assistant, and then they really don't have a heart. And it's like, it's honestly ridiculous for some people to actually call themselves MAs or nurses. It's honestly ridiculous. Or even doctors. Some doctors are just honestly ridiculous and not good people when it comes down to it. Because y'all, look, like, people can have the degrees or can have all the degrees or certifications they want, but then don't have a good heart. And then also, some of these people be having stuff going on in their personal life, and then that make them want to come to work, have an attitude with co-workers and patients and stuff, and that affects people's quality of care. And it's not really that the person wasn't smart enough or anything like that. Like, they got through school, they got the certification, but it's just, some people just don't be right, man. Like, I don't know, that really just came to my mind. I thought I'd let you guys know that information about healthcare if it's something that you're interested in. Not everybody is golden in healthcare. Yeah, my lips so chapped. I need to put something on, and I need to go to school. I'm gonna be late. But anyway, I just want to say I hope you guys have a nice rest of your day. I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog off here so I can get it edited and uploaded. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you can be a part of the Mighty Mob, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.